welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since my last video and life has been a little bit up and down since then. If you saw that last video a couple of months back, you'll know that we were getting ready to move out of our old house, move into somewhere closer to the city in Phetchabun. I was spending quite a few days painting the new house, getting it ready to move in, and everything was going, okay. And we got moved in February, settled in, everything going great. Then we had a few problems come along. The first one being a bit of a problem trying to get our deposit back from the old house. It was disappointing, sad, frustrating, lots of different emotions, and that's still ongoing, so I don't really want to go into too much detail about it or start being too negative about the parties involved, because you've got to be careful about this thing in Thailand. Anyway, suffice to say, I will let you know all about that in the future when it's safe to vent properly on it. Let's just say that. Anyway, and with all that going on, we also got COVID after about 3 or 4 weeks of living in our new house. So that was, unexpected in a way, because we are pretty careful. We don't go out too much, don't socialize too much. We're always taking all the precautions and everything. So yeah, Kim wasn't feeling very well for a few days, had a test and she was positive. I started to have symptoms, but had like 2 tests and was still negative, even when I was going through my strongest symptoms, but eventually tested positive. And it wasn't too bad. I think luckily, we've had the jabs and it kind of limited the effects of it on us. So it's only just now I'm having a bit of energy to think I want to turn the camera on and make some videos again. And I've picked no better day to do it, because today we are actually having a night out. We don't get to do this very often because of our HISO cats. Yeah, we feel bad about leaving them for too long, but we think one night away is okay. So we're halfway between Phetchabun and Phitsanulok in a place called, what's this place called? CHALET, I think is the name. CHALET Elephant Sanctuary and Resort. It's halfway between Phetchabun and Phitsanulok, and hopefully tomorrow we can go into Phitsanulok, do a bit of shopping and get back home tomorrow night. But anyway, let me show you this room, because I think, I haven't seen any other guests here yet, and where we are, it's amazing. Right, let me show you. In through the door. It's really nice sofa living area. Big size TV. There is Wi-Fi here, but I haven't been able to connect to it yet. Mini fridge. I'm going to hide the view from you for now, because that is the pièce de résistance. Some interesting little desk and a rustic typewriter. It's quite cool, actually. It's got all the Thai alphabet on it. Anyway, it's good for Kim to take a photo with anyway. Bed, comfy bed. Of course, this is an elephant resort. So, of course, the obligatory elephant towels. Deer the travel duck from previous videos. Nice big mirror. Into the bathroom. A really big shower area with another secret door to a little outside area beyond there. And one of the main reasons I booked this room is it's got a bath, and I am all about having baths. And we've even got a bit of a skylight above the bath. Right, so room, nice. But check this out. So I think there are, I read somewhere 50 rooms, 60 rooms on this resort, but there's only one of these rooms. It's called a Premier Chalet. And check this out, we are right on the water. Pretty amazing. A really nice lake. We've just had a nice walk around there, suss everything out. We've got this whole garden lawn to ourselves. And our little room here. With this room as well, you're able to park the car right outside, so that was pretty cool. Now there are elephants in this resort, but they are behind locked gates, luckily, I think, anyway. Although there's a bit of elephant poo we noticed earlier on, but I don't think we're going to be waking up with them outside, but that's pretty cool, right? I've just flown the drone a little bit now, and it's totally amazing. Such a great place to fly the drone, especially I haven't flown it for so long, so skimming it along the water now has been great. And just beyond these trees, right where the sun's coming down, is the river. And It is awesome. So yeah, this room cost me just over 3,000 baht on Agoda. I think that's quite a good deal because I used some of my my Platinum VIP benefits. I got a reduced price and there's a bit of cash back on that as well. And it includes breakfast as well. We've got some food coming. We tried to order it for 7 o'clock, but it's going to come at 6 o'clock because the kitchen's closing. I think pretty much we're the only people here. There's a cafe at the top of the road. There's a few people there this afternoon and you could meet the elephants. I'll show you all that tomorrow. We'll check out breakfast. Right, I'll bring you back. All right. Oh yeah, and here's Kim. Hello, Kim.
Hello.
Hello, yeah. I haven't seen her for a while, so we're going to get her back in the videos a little bit more. We've been modelling bikinis by the lake this afternoon. Yeah. But she's also sorted us out. Some food has just arrived. Vegetables, tom yum, chicken wings, and rice. Put a nice glass of red wine down there, and there we go. Sun's just gone down. Very chill. Oh, okay. So that was actually a pretty restless night's sleep. As comfy as the bed was and all, there was a really loud gecko on the ceiling somewhere. Every half hour or so he'd just open up. So yeah, in all our good intentions to get lots of sleep, kind of failed a little bit. But still this beautiful area just to wake up to. It's about 8:30 now. Nice and cool. Got a bit of a drive on to go and find the restaurant for breakfast. Driving to the restaurant, so yeah, let's see how that goes. So not the usual way to arrive for breakfast, but the place is so quiet, they let us drive on the footpaths all the way down to our room, which kind of made life a bit more handy. I was almost wondering if there was going to be any breakfast at all, if we were going to be the only people here. Walking through the hotel was so quiet, but loads of staff. Yeah, loads of staff. I don't know how these places manage it, but there was staff in the offices, staff in the meeting rooms, staff cleaning, staff everywhere. And staff even cleaning the pool. I mean, the pool looked pretty attractive. Maybe a bit of a clean up, but yeah, just such a shame it was so quiet here. But I love this outside walkway leading from the main reception building to the restaurant. Again, plenty of staff here for breakfast, which consisted of Thai-style khao tum and sausage and eggs. Bit of a mix there. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Coffee was okay. But yeah, afterwards we had a little stroll around and the building is really impressive, like really impressive. But it was just such a shame that it hadn't been maintained properly. Maybe COVID's taken its toll, but to be honest, it just looked like it'd been this way for quite a few years. I even found a gym downstairs. There seemed to be some rooms for like a hairdresser and the pandan ping pong table and foosball table. Massage rooms, but everything just seemed to be used for storage and wasn't an awful lot going on. For somewhere so grand, it just seemed a bit of a shame that it was in this condition and kind of in a bit of an obscure location as well. So we've got about an hour before we check out. I'm just having a little walk around the lake before we have to go. Just getting some exercise in, some fresh air. Even though it's close to midday, air's still pretty cool, even in the sun. It's a nice atmosphere, enjoying it. Lots of bugs though, so I hope you can hear me. But yeah, exercise. I mean, what's happened to me the last few months, not saying I was very fit before that, but coming off the back of an indulgent Christmas and New Year,
then moving closer into the city where we're in the radius of Food Panda, which is pretty dangerous. Lots of good restaurants. And then having COVID, so sort of just been stuck indoors for a long time, hasn't been very good to my waistline. And for months and months and months, all last year, just planning on starting exercise regimes and diet plans, all that kind of stuff. It hasn't really happened for me yet. But I've got my little office set up back home. I've got my exercise bike, my weights, and yeah, I really need to sort of push on and yeah, try and lose some pounds, because it's and if I want to hit the beach later in the year and feel a little bit better about my appearance, then I'm gonna have to do something about it pretty soon. So with having COVID also, it gave me a lot of free time, and I've done something that I haven't done since I was stuck in the UK. And that is I've been watching a lot of Thailand YouTube videos. And now usually if I do watch Thailand videos, it's just to answer a specific question, usually from other expats about a problem or a situation I got going on out here. So I don't usually watch the kind of travel videos, touristy videos, that kind of stuff. But so much time on my hands, I've ended up doing that, and it's like, oh my God, I think that has deflated me, sapped my will to make videos, just because how saturated the Thailand vlog community travel video library is. I mean honestly, if I have to see like one more Phuket sandbox review or Bangkok street food 2022, that kind of thing, there's so many videos, aren't there? There's so many people doing it now, and I guess it's interesting if you like the people and you're following their journey and that kind of thing. And I guess that's the sort of videos I wanted to do when I first come to Thailand. But now I know I'm living in Thailand, those aren't the sort of videos I want to do. And after watching those videos, I know those aren't the sort of videos I want to do. But I also know I'm not going to be giving you a daily life of an expat. Those aren't the sort of videos I want to do. And I'm not really sure what sort of videos I do want to do. But at the same time, I do like helping people. And if there's something I can do to give some value, some information, something to save people time, effort, money, yeah, I find that rewarding. And I think that should be a purpose of this channel. Not just for me to be like, oh, look at me, I'm doing this, look at me, I'm this amazing place, blah, 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 blah. Oh, try this barbecue pork and sticky rice. Oh my God, it's the most amazing thing ever. Oh, this pad thai is the best pad thai in the world. Oh, this beach is the most amazing beach. Oh, look at the sunset. You know, yeah, sorry, you know what I mean though, right? Anyway, all right, here endeth the lecture. I'm gonna go back to the room now, get Kim, get the bags, drive up to checkout, and yeah, maybe go and find some elephants, because we are at an elephant sanctuary, right? All right, guys, this is the name of the place, Sarapan Resort Elephant Sanctuary. As you can see, we're at the top of the road now on the main road, Phetchabun that way, Phitsanulok that way. But if you do get a chance, you're driving by, you can't miss it. Elephants everywhere. We were going to stop now and feed some elephants that we saw yesterday, but they've gone on their walkies. It's lunchtime, they're chilling, no worries. So cue the footage from yesterday on my phone, but we fed them then. So yeah, there we go, our first night away of the year. We're going to head to Phitsanulok now. It's an hour up the road. They've got a top supermarket at the Central Mall. Get me some Farang food, some Western food, maybe some good tea bags. Oh yeah. So Central Plaza here in Phitsanulok, it's the closest Central Plaza for me from Phetchabun. It's also the nearest place that's got an English-speaking cinema. So we've got a cinema in Phetchabun, but all the movies are Thai dubbed. So having an English-speaking cinema not too far away, it's a bit of a bonus, although it'd be great if there's one actually in Phetchabun. But we come back here in the fall to check out the new James Bond movie, so yeah, super happy I was able to come and do that and listen to it in English. It was a weekend, but it wasn't super busy, but it wasn't too quiet. Things are just ticking along nicely. One of the reasons I also had to come here was to get some socks. Yeah,
Socks in Robinson's. Lots of stuff in Robinson's. But the main draw for me to come here today was the Tops Market and search for some tea bags. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So it's a pretty cool place. Good selections, as you would imagine. However, a little bit disappointed. Was not able to find any good tea bags. So pretty much everything here is what I can find back in Phetchabun. Pretty much apart from the confectionery. Yeah, lots of Western style sweets, chocolates, things like that. Potato chips. But pretty much everything else, from like the Lotus, the Big C, the Macro, you can get pretty much everything else back in Phetchabun. Even the alcohol aisle, I mean pretty much all of this we can get back in Phetchabun across all the stores. Even the wine section here wasn't so hot. So ultimately, yeah, a bit disappointing. Only come away with a pack of ham, a few packs of chocolate biscuits, and a couple of tins of soup. So yeah, that was my shopping trip to Tops Market. The consolation prize though was a McDonald's for the drive home, so it's happy days. Alright guys, as my eyes are probably telling you, we've just finished a pretty uneventful drive across Route 12 from Phitsanulok to Phetchabun. Cats are happy to see us. I'm ready for a cup of tea and a sit down. I want to say thank you very much for rejoining me again. I've been away a long time and I'm very grateful for everyone that's watched through this video, that's continued to watch my other videos, people who have subscribed, and figure this as a turning point. Channel's about to change. Alright, thanks a lot guys, take care, stay safe.